Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa's Paper Passion. Hello, hello. Here to show you a junk journal. If you don't know what a junk journal is, it's not what it sounds like, although some people make it like just like the word. But it's really a journal or a conglomeration of, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but something you put together, like kind of like a mini book for us scrapbookers. And you'll see as I get into it what it contains inside. But anyway, so I've been making them for a while now, ever since I had surgery last October. I kind of got into it because it was very therapeutic to do. So as I speak, I'm going to go ahead and show you. So this front part is just something that just kind of cute. This is a little slide that I put a little bird stamp in. I'm not going to go through details on each page, but that meant a lot to me because I have two birds. So I had to show the birdie part. The spine of it is covered in this ruffle. It's one, two, three, like about 5 or 6 layers of the ruffle. And then I scored amazing deal of beads from the thrift store. I don't do haul videos, but if you'd like me to, I can. So let me know in the comments. And welcome to new subscribers and existing subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, as they say, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this and other paper related projects. But anyway, I made this out of those beads that I got in that large assortment, and really happy with it. And it's just really cute and nice to touch. And then the back of it is just basically the paper and some netted sort of trim that I got from the thrift store as well. My favorite thing to do is to go to the thrift store and find goodies. So this is how it looks from the back. And then this is how it looks from the side. Just lots of yummies. And then I did use 2, I think they call them bullnose binder clips or clips. And just tied some really pretty ribbon that I got from Temu, however you pronounce that. So let me go ahead and lay it flat so I can show you. It does have what they call signatures. A signature is basically a group of items like this. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures, and I like to mix in file folders in there as well. So it opens up like this. It's just therapeutic for me. As I make each signature, I put in different elements in it. This one, for example, opens up with a file folder, and it has some tags in there, just various items. I guess you're supposed to, quote unquote, use it to journal and write things in, and put just some different types of ephemera and items. And you'll hear all those words being used when people talk about junk journals. I use the elastic method, by the way, which I love. I don't have the patience to sew each signatures in, so mine are bound together by this elastic that I got from Michaels, and also actually Temu. I got a large roll, but that's exactly what I do. And also when you do use this kind of binding, the elastic binding, you can add or take out things that you want to add and take out, which once you do the sewing part, the sewing requires more planning because you have to pretty much commit to everything you're putting in there because you're sewing in there permanently unless you tear it out. So that's why I like the elastic method, because I kind of start my signatures and then I start adding things to it, and then I attach it to the book. And once I attach it to the book, I'll start adding more stuff to it as well. So here are just little goodies. I'm going to go through them really quickly. This is still the first signature. This page is from a Reader's Digest book. You can add anything you want in your junk journal. Here I've left some space, and a lot of them, honestly, I don't write in. A couple that I've made, I raffled off in a group. But I don't know if I'll be doing that again because it was hard to let go, and also I don't know. It wasn't worth the funds that I got. I ended up spending all of it on shipping. So this one is actually available for sale if you're interested. I haven't really thought of a price for it. So if you're interested, make a comment and I can contact you. But just really, really fun to make. This was I just flipped that. This was made using the leftover elastic from my binding, which you can also do. So just quick flip through. I used coloring pages. That was from the thrift store. Vellum. Book pages are one of my favorites. This is from a really funky book I got. Just a very strange book, and I really realized that there's only certain pages I can use from it. So so yeah, just going through real quick. This is from those Project Life cards that everybody was into at one time. And I don't know if anybody still does that, but you can use anything. I mean, really. Vellum envelopes. This doily I sprayed with my Lindy's glitter spray. Oh, these pages with the ruffle topping, which I really like, is from a Happy Planner, which I do have, but these were just blank pages I found at the thrift store. Again, thrift store is like my favorite place to go because you never know what you're going to find in there. Never know. You find trims and paper and just a lot of yummy stuff. So this junk journal is actually a pretty thick one. I think that's a pile of coins. That's from that same funky book. I don't really like this paper. It didn't really match, but I like this side of it. So I don't know. It just kind of stayed in there. Scrapbook paper. You can use just any type of stickers, just anything you want. Some match, some don't. This again was book pages. The other side of this part is this book page. So yeah, there's really no rules. I try to make all of mine kind of the same theme and color, but sometimes, it doesn't work out, and that's okay. It's your project, your art. You do it however you want to do it, and that's the bottom line. It's whatever makes you happy. There's some cotton, more book pages, and I try to make my signatures kind of consistent with the other signatures, but sometimes you have only one of something and you'll just stick it in one of the signatures. This one I used the stencil that I had, and then some not spackle, but some I forgot the word, paste, and then I just used some of the Lindy's spray to give it some color. But since I made this, I ordered some chalk paste, so I'm gonna definitely try that with it. Dollar Tree has a bunch of junk journal items as well. You can get paper, file folders. This is another page from that weird book. I have to note that weird book every time. So yeah, you got a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree to use. Just, use what you have. I'm a scrapbooker at heart. I've been scrapbooking for about 22 years. So I have a lot of scrapbook stuff, specifically paper. So that, that part of it was easy for me to kind of come over to the junk journal side, as they say. I really like that piece of paper. It's really pretty. It looks very 3D. I like that book page. I try not to be. I don't know what that means. Very philosophical. So yeah, that's the third signature. I had to kind of look to see where I was. That was a stamp that I put. I think it was a Tim Holtz stamp. And then this, I got a giant roll, like a giant roll of these tickets. They come in white, and I painted them and sprayed them, and I'm using them in all sorts of projects. I don't think I'll ever run out of that. Again, that really pretty trim. I think I got this from the thrift store too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I just have a lot of fun with these. This one flips out. We went to London when my son spent a semester there, so I got these London cards, and I really like them. So lots of room to write in there. Flip out. And with each junk journal, I learn and I make different elements to it. Some of them, here's that admit one again. I add certain things like this little insert things that I learned from one lady on YouTube. She said instead of cutting out the excess elastic cord, stick them in the middle and they can kind of be like bookmarks or just extra features. I really like that. This is another stamp from Tim Holtz that I really, really liked. So that came out really pretty. I tried to do some coloring. I'm not the best artist as far as coloring. And then here are the 2 tags I just attached to this flip. I just have fun with it. I walk away, I come back after a long days of work. This became the kind of like a mixed media page. It wasn't intended to be. I didn't know the blue was going to come out like this, but I'm okay with it, as they say. So yeah, I just kind of do it in spurts. I do it when I have time. I do it when I want to be creative. Sometimes like that page that had the mixed media page, you know, it takes time to dry. So I might work on it and then walk away overnight and then come back to it in the morning because I don't want to use my heat gun and dry it. I just want it to kind of dry on its own. This is another stencil and this is a wax seal that I made. And then the last part of this would be the last file folder. I kind of like to make file folders in the beginning and end. Not make them actually. Yeah, make them and then insert them. And I think, oh, I thought that was knotted up. And then just added some extra, like this one doesn't have anything and that's okay. You just have to be okay with what you're making. You know, it's not perfection. Don't compare your work to other people's work. I gifted one of my journals in a group not too long ago. And it makes my heart so happy every time she tags me and tells me, you know, Lisa, I'm using your book as a guide. And I mean, not to be like proud and egotistical, but it's just nice to have somebody appreciate what you make and kind of use it as an example. Just as I, you know, learned these methods and just kind of, you know, in my creative mode created it. I've also learned from, you know, people on YouTube. If you look up junk journal on YouTube, you're going to get like a zillion videos. Or as my husband says, a gazillion videos. And there's so much talent out there. So watch them, but make it your own. That's the best advice I can give. So anyway, thank you for spending 12-ish minutes with me. I really appreciate you stopping by. And again, if you're interested in this beauty, it's going to be very hard to let go, but I will consider selling it. I think I'm going to start an Etsy store as well. Just trying to kind of figure out my next plans with this. But for now, I'm having fun. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye. Later.